I can't let you out my mind, my mind. I can feel every time. You go away for a minute, where'd you go? I still need you close. Only felt love for a minute, then we went out of space to leave home, leave home. I can't let you out my mind, my mind. I can feel every time. Ask me where I've been and know where I'm from. Home of the purple rain. Life's so risk, can't change what I've done. Nothing feels the same. No love, no one, nobody knows my pain. Someone will love you all the same. I let you go, but how I feel won't change. I can't let you out my mind, my mind. I can feel every time. I can't let you out my mind, my mind. I can feel every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fabulous episode, number 6 of the live broadcast of Tuesday with your host, me, Boston Chris. We are excited for this week's show. We have over an hour of music prepared for all of y'all from the greatest indie artists we could find this week. I want to let everybody know that you are welcome to request songs throughout this episode as long as you are watching the live version on the Twitch. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please make sure you come into the live version. We are live every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. On twitch.tv/The Boston Chris Show, except for next Tuesday, which we will be live at 11 o'clock next Tuesday with somebody new. Our guest this week is a young man, I believe, from Nacogdoches, an incredible singer-songwriter. His name is Devyn Hines. We're going to be featuring a song of his tonight called Blood Magic. We're going to chat with him for 10-15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, about everything he's got going on in the past, the present, and the future. So without any further ado, let's go see what Devyn is up to, y'all. Devyn Hines, what's up, my dude? How are you tonight?
Going on, boss? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. It's a pleasure to have you here. I've had a lot of folks singing your praises to me over the last several months that you share some territory with down there in Nacogdoches. And I just played one of your songs just now. In fact, let me go back. It was your last single, I believe, called Every Time, which I absolutely love that song. And,
thanks, man.
Yeah, we featured that as a song of the day earlier in the summer, and that's kind of how I learned about you. And then when we started this show, I was like, yo, we have to have Devyn on. And I saw your new single coming out, Blood Magic, which we're definitely going to talk about that song right before we play it. But I have a bunch of notes here to talk to you tonight about. Let me make sure I have those out so I'm not misinformed.
Of course, man.
Let's start with you're from the Nacogdoches area, right?
Well, originally I'm from Houston, Texas, but yeah, I'm performing in the Lufkin and Nacogdoches area.
Just a huge music scene down there, man. There's so much
Bro,
talent in that area, right?
yeah, I mean, one person that really stood out to me at the time was Mike Shelfo. He was really like, hey, we want to make this a community. We want to like help you in, like, so he really helped me establish my name to where I'm at now. So like people like him and just all the people in Nacogdoches are really fire. Just a lot of new artists to, make a name for themselves.
Yeah, it's very underrated in that region, and I'm here to, we had Chris Edwards on last week, also from Nacogdoches.
Oh man, we love Chris.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course, and Tommy Simpson's going to be a guest on my other podcast very shortly.
Oh yeah.
So, man, we're talking about not just country music and rock music, which is what Texas is known for, but man, there's punk down there, and metal, and hip hop, and rap. There's so much happening down in that area.
I'm so happy that here in Texas we finally get to show the world, hey, we do this too.
Yeah, right here in the 903 as well, man. It's
exactly.
Right here in the backyard. What's your musical journey like up till now? You said you started in Houston, so were you involved in the Houston music scene as well?
I mean, when we started, I was in middle school with my friend Kai, and we just started posting on this place called SoundCloud. And we just decided, like, bro, this is really fun. So we just did it some more and some more. I kind of evolved into like more of a rock sound, more of like a pop and metal sound. Me and my band, we try to like establish like, hey, what do we really call ourselves? But really, we're just free. Like we just love to make good music. A lot of the times people would quantify me as just a rapper, which I had to like step out of. Like, no, I'm not just a rapper. I love to sing. I love to show off my voice.
Man, it's tough to be stereotyped, right?
A lot of fun moments of being stereotypes here in East Texas, yeah.
But it's gonna be good as an artist, though, to be able to kind of shove that down people's throats in a way, not in a bad way either. But
no, I hear you.
You see me as this. Let me show you a different side of my art, right? Like, that's an opportunity.
Definitely. I mean, it's a beautiful opportunity because there's a lot of people, like I said, from Houston, who are in Houston that don't got that don't see it, that don't see like, nah, bro, it's what are you talking about? So it was a very pivotal point to be like hands-on, like, oh, this is what it's like in the real world. Like, okay, because even before my Enemy song, I got arrested for just singing, like at the mall.
Yeah,
like that's just a wild, just people for that transition, that change. Like anyone can get on this stage if you are passionate about what you do, and I am.
I love that, man. It's like you look at that challenge and you're just like, challenge accepted, hold my beer, whatever the phrase is, man. Like, I love your art. I've only known about you for a short time, but I love it so far.
Thank you.
I understand you also have a musical background as well. Tell us a little bit about that and your latest musical that you were a part of.
Yeah, man. See, I love to act. I was in a musical, Charlotte's Web. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. We all love to, like, get out there, learn for the community. We had a child show, meaning that all these, the whole audience was full of children.
Nice.
All these different, schools came in, and so my experience with musicals, this may have been my third musical, just as of late, and I was a pig, Wilbur from Charlotte's Web.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. I got to show off my Michael Jackson moves. I grew up like around the campfire with my family, just like playing Michael Jackson songs. And
was Wilbur moonwalking?
Like yeah, I would moonwalk. I do the leg. I do it all.
Great.
Yeah, I do. There's videos of me somewhere online with me just like dancing like Michael Jackson. So to be able to do that for an audience was a lot of fun.
So is there a theater background to your music as well?
So yeah, when I was in high school, I tried to get out in theater as much as I could. What really stepped me into the musical world was Houston. Being at this school called Arnold, there was this middle school that had a theater class, and I was like, theater? I really like theater. I want to try that. So that really opened my mind. So because being in East Texas, it's just football, So having an open chance to do that, I just was like, I took it to the moon.
Yeah, you're either a jock or a nerd, right?
Yeah, that's it. You
gotta find your lane one way or the other.
That's what it is, man. We're all just ourselves, and like when you're in such a small community, whatever is big is all there is. So
Right.
if you're not that, that's, man, tough luck.
Yeah, and that's when you just have to kind of create your own big, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And people get intimidated, so just be careful.
Of course. So you have a couple of brand new things that are coming up that are pretty exciting, have to be pretty exciting for you. Number one, you have a brand new record coming up, which I want to talk about. Is this your debut record, your debut album?
Yes, this is gonna be my debut album.
And what's it called? Or what will it
Friends
be called?
Forever. Friends Forever Volume 1.
Okay. So there must be more than just one coming then. You have more, you have a plan in place.
Most definitely. So the idea with Friends Forever Volume 1, so we have this set with like the TVs and like the fantasy. It's an escape. It's escapism. It's something that I fell into early on in my childhood. So essentially, this is my form of world building. Every single character inside of Friends Forever Volume 1 will be a real character that I've created in my own imagination. There is a character called Mr. Salem. He's a cat. Blood magic is the intro to this world. Like you take you a trip around the dragons, the fairies, all this stuff. But within Friends Forever Volume 1, there'll be characters. And also it is going into the indulgence into what it was like this summer with my own personal friends and relationships.
So this is essentially going to be an ethereal trip for you and your listeners through different characters, different. Is it going to be different times, different genres, styles? Like how are you gonna present it?
So I'm presenting it in the sense of a lot of energy. I don't really know how to quantify it in styles. Like I said, I'm very loose, very open, but I would definitely want to say that it's expect a lot of high energy, expect a lot of unexpected sounds.
Okay.
But essentially, I want someone to feel impacted. I just want someone to like feel resonance. I want someone to feel like, okay, I'm not the only one in the world that feels like this, because that's what my favorite artist did for me.
Right. And the other huge thing is a new website coming out later this month, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so thank you, Boston. December 20th, we have devynclassics.com.
Okay.
The original official website. A few months ago, I sent out this GoFundMe website. Like, hey, I'm making my website. Can anybody help me?
Yeah.
And on this website, I'm gonna shout out those two very specific people who helped me out.
Of course, please do.
And so essentially, this website. One thing that will be different about my website with anything else when it comes to music is we're bringing back the old MP3 days. Okay. We're bringing it back. So there's too much subscriptions. There's too much just streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Artists aren't getting paid through the streams, man.
No,
it's just not happening. So,
that's true.
So through the Devyn Classics is you don't got to subscribe. You don't got to listen to an ad. You can go find Blood Magic, and just for like $5, you can have direct access.
Yeah, and just put a link to your OnlyFans at the bottom, right?
Hey, man, that's another way too. Yeah. So essentially, just directly to the source. That's how artists can really control their own weight. Just like, hey, this is on my domain. This is at my price, and that's what we're bringing back.
If people are watching this beyond December 20th, what is the actual spelling of the website? And we'll make sure that it's in the description below as well.
So that is DVNCLA6.
And that's a .com, right?
Yes, sir.
And when this website comes up, what exactly can folks find there?
So you can find a lot of my merch, and you can find a lot of my lifestyle merch. That's going to be clothings. You can find a lot of my collectibles. We have our own laptop sleeve. We have our own fanny packs. A lot of them are every time based. A lot of them are enemy based. A lot of them are even our own unique designs. We like to incorporate all of the community into it. So like if you create stickers, you have a place on Devyn Classics. If you create t-shirts like we talked about, place for Devyn Classics. And we're going to give everyone who is involved their royalties. So this isn't necessarily like a Devyn Hines thing.
Yeah.
This is a community in the sense of, hey, we can get artists paid, you know, and it's not through because some guy in a suit said you could, because we said you can.
I love that.
And that's something that I want to do.
I love that. It's all about the community, man. I love that. Very good stuff. So let's get into the song that you are here for tonight. You said it's an intro for your record. This is called Blood Magic. First of all, take us into the room as you're writing this, and why is this the intro to the record?
So that's a good question. Blood Magic essentially is a song that when I was a child, I wanted to, again, escape. You know, we grew up in a place where there was no place to grow up. You would be somewhere for so long, for so little amount of time. My mom worked 2 jobs. My brother, he was a jock. I spent a lot of time by myself, and I wanted to just feel something other than like I'm behind, like we're not struggling, like things aren't bad. So I indulge into what I call magic. Magic is anything outside this world that people may not feel like is okay for you.
It's about more victory than loss, right?
Oh yeah, man. I think overall it's not about like what happened, because all that stuff shaped me. Mm-hmm. You know, everything that happened is what made me, like, I'm on this interview with you right now, man. This is a huge accomplishment for me.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad to have you here, man. Just a couple last topics before we play this ridiculously good song for everybody out there. Talk about a little bit about the Melting Minds band that you are part of and some future projects that you have planned, and then we'll get into the music.
Thanks, man. Yeah. December 28th, we have a show at Old Tyler Road Cafe. I'm going to be on the radio later this month, and we're going to talk about it there. It's going to play periodically the week of. It is.
What town is that in?
That is in Nacogdoches.
Thank you.
You know, the new music-friendly places in the world, right? We're going to be performing at Old Tyler Road Cafe. It's $10 at the door. We love to perform alternative rock, free storytelling music. We like to freestyle our songs. We like to use rock. We like to use pop. We like to use anything that just makes you feel good. And we're very good at delivering that energy. And that's something that I really find is essential for us, and essential for any venue that wants some raw sound. So that is Melting Minds. You asked me before, like, if we have our own social media. We're building it right now. Right now, it's just all of us. But my name is Devyn Hines, as you can see. The Melting Minds is performed December 28th. And Friends Forever Volume 1, we're getting some filmography, getting a lot of good concepts and ideologies. There's this idea of me getting dressed up as a cat that I'm really excited for. So just looking out for a lot of my imaginations and a lot of stepping out into the community as well.
When do you plan on having that record out?
For Friends Forever Volume 1, we wanted it out before 2024. Unfortunately, we've had some new concepts in, so we're going to push it back to look for nowhere past March.
Oh, see, now we've put them on the spot, y'all. March.
Yeah, nowhere past March.
So that means you have to come back on the show. You have to update us and let us know when it's out. We'll have you back when it comes out and let people know that it is now available. Devyn, your joy in art is infectious, and I appreciate you for coming on. I'm excited to play your song, and anytime you want to come back, just let me know, okay?
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. You have a great rest of your night.
You too.
All right. Devyn Hines was my guest tonight, singer-songwriter extraordinaire from Nacogdoches, Texas. Please check him out. Again, once this goes into the replay on YouTube, we'll make sure there's a link in the description to his social media, his webpage. But this is the song in question, the official lyric video for Blood Magic by Devyn Hines. Enjoy.
In love with the parties and the known. Wanna know what I'm running from. A list of my regrets fall on my skin. But once the pain leaves the floor again. Maybe it takes time to heal it. Smoke smoked it all, but I don't feel it. I'm just trying to find that feeling again. Maybe we can understand it. Poker face inside, we panic. Wonder how I feel when the dragging goes. Well, show me how to train your dragon, 'cause my house is burning down. Soar through my pain is tragic. We get lost inside the clouds. When he's here, my fields are burning, but they never die. He flies away through the midnight sky and never says goodbye. Now I'm bleeding magic, and I leave it at it. Since you don't exist, I'll never find it. I'm just bleeding magic. Leaning in as we fly towards the stars. Hear the wind whistling through his scars. The dragon is crashing, the mystical party. The way his presence heals all of the scarring. The reason the fairies will barely invite him, 'cause they get high but can't fly like him. I see fairies losing magic, prescribed a potion, proceeded against it. Mystic emotions, lost all compassion. Haven't seen a fairy tale since. They heard it for reasons, but they can't find them, so they start blaming the things that they like and wondering why this dragon is crying, wondering why he's always flying, wondering why he's never finding no one to trust, and the fairies remind him we're the ones they call in a crisis. The reason why folk Lord don't like us. We get you high and forget that you can't fly, then get lost and leave you in the sky. The dragon told me it's okay to cry, but how can I let go and know goodbye? Maybe it takes time to heal it. Smoked it all, but I don't feel it. I'm just trying to find that feeling again. Maybe we can understand it. Poker face inside, we panic. Wonder how I feel when the dragging goes. Well, show me how to train your dragon, 'cause my house is burning down. Soar through my pain is tragic. We get lost inside the clouds. When he's here, my fields are burning, but they never die. He flies away through the midnight sky and never says goodbye. Now I'm bleeding magic, and I leave it at it. Since you don't exist, I'll never find it. I'm just bleeding magic, 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 magic.
Guys, one of the reasons why I love doing this live broadcast every single Tuesday, I'm so thrilled that we started doing this, is because of learning about new amazing artists, not only in Texas, but from really all over the country, all over the world. Devyn is just an incredibly talented young man. I'm really excited about following his journey, and I hope you guys will too out there. Guys, we have an extremely awesome lineup of incredible music tonight. I hope you guys will join me for it. Next up, we have my buddy from the Corpus Christi area. She's actually from Seguin, Texas. An incredibly bright and talented young lady. She hasn't released new music in a while, and hopefully that'll change soon. But Melissa Brooke is well known to me. I interviewed her on the ETX Rock Show several years ago. This is her official lyric video. I'm not sure how old this song is. It doesn't really matter. It's one of my favorites by her. It's called Let Me Breathe. I hope you guys will enjoy it.
want you to be the first thing on my mind and the last thing when I go to sleep at night. I don't know how much I can take. I don't want to cry when I hear your name and feel that bullet in my heart again. Come on, baby, it's time to let me go. Let me breathe. What's a girl like me to do when my heart is screaming out for you? Just when I thought you were the one, I'm staring at the end of a loaded gun. My love was never bulletproof.
Whoa, the capital one thing? Yeah.
And I don't want you to be the first thing on my mind and the last thing when I go to sleep at night. I don't know how much I can take. I don't want to cry when I hear your name and feel that bullet in my heart again. Oh, baby, it's time to let me go and let me breathe. Never imagined that I'd fall flat, being pinned down on the mat. I've gotta leave no turning back, 'cause I don't want you to be the first thing on my mind and the last thing when I go to sleep at night. I don't know how much I can take, and I don't want to cry when I hear your name and feel that bullet in my heart again. Come on, baby, it's time to let me go and let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Well, come on, baby, just let me breathe. Oh, yeah.
Melissa Brooke right here on Tuesday, a song called Let Me Breathe. And on this date in history, on December 10th, and the year was 1690, a failed attack on Quebec and a subsequent near mutiny, that's the right word, forced the Massachusetts Bay Colony to issue the very first paper currency in the history of the Western Hemisphere. That happened on this date in 1690. And every time I find new music on the internet, I always want to try to figure out the genre of said music, perhaps before I even listen to it. And my friend Jason, under his moniker, Sikmanofasia, this is self-described as, quote, I record weird-ass music. So, under the genre of weird-ass music, y'all, this is We Will by my buddy, Sikmanofasia. right, guys, that's Sikmanofasia. The song is called We Will. I hope I pronounced that right, Jason. I really dig the style of his music. And I also got to say that Jason is also a phenomenal drummer. That is part of another act that we will be interviewing very shortly for the Boston Chris podcast called Eve's Road. I believe we have them scheduled for an interview either in January or February. It's going to be really fun. And Jason's a really solid dude, and I'm really glad we got to meet earlier this year. A little bit of weird news. A New York man took a 3,162-mile trip on his skateboard. That's right. Over the course of 57 days, 6 hours, and 56 minutes, the man crisscrossed the United States and set a Guinness World Record in the process. The man's name is Chad Caruso, who was outfitted only with his board, a small backpack, and a single set of clothes. Started his skateboarding trip in Venice Beach, California, and completed his journey at the coast of the Atlantic Ocean in Virginia Beach. The feat earned him the Guinness World Record for the fastest crossing of America on a skateboard for a male. Incredible stuff. Guys, here's an incredible Americana rock band from the Austin, Texas area. This is Madam Radar.
There's a hole in my head.
Radar here on Tuesday. That's right, all the way from Austin, Texas. I'm not sure how I heard about Madam Radar, but they came onto my radar, pun intended, last year sometime, before I really made a return to doing anything with music-related stuff. But I kept them on my radar. I've been listening to them for a while, and I knew that someday I would try to share their music on a greater scale. Speaking of sharing music on a greater scale, my buddy Walter Lee has one of the best rock bands ever, and they are one of my favorite rock bands I've ever heard. I've been listening to rock and roll music since I was, probably 6 years old, which was back before the invention of the cheese cutter. I don't know if that's true. It could be. But they were once given the nickname the best unsigned band in America, and you're about to find out why. This is my favorite song, or one of my favorite songs, because there's so many damn good songs by this band. This is Rockett Queen, and this is I Hate You. Now, I know every single one of us knows somebody that song relates to. Every single one of us. That is my buddy Walter Lee with Rockett Queen, another fabulous, incredible band from right here in East Texas. Just crazy the amount of talent we have in this area. And let me see what we have on tap for this day in history once again. You guys are not going to believe this, but on this date in history in 1922, December 10th, the Canton Bulldogs defeat the Toledo Maroons 19-0, and by doing so are declared the very first champion of the newly renamed National Football League. That's right. The Canton Bulldogs become the very first champion of the NFL on this date 102 years ago. Canton finished the season 10 wins, 0 losses, 2 ties, allowing 15 points for the entire season, producing 9 shutouts. The league champion was determined by the best regular season record. The Maroons never got within striking distance of Canton's goal, according to a newspaper account. The Bulldogs won unofficial championships in 1916, 17, and 19 in the Ohio League before joining the American Professional Football Association in 1920. That league was subsequently renamed the National Football League in June of 1922. That's right. 102 years ago today, the very first NFL champion, Canton Bulldogs, and Tom Brady did not play for them. Crazy, crazy.
Down and shaking.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the next big thing in Americana and country music, in my humble opinion. Miss Taylor Hunnicutt, all the way from Demopolis, Alabama, with Upside Down and Shaken. Guys, hop on the Taylor Hunnicutt train if you have not yet. She is going to be absolutely ginormous in the industry, I promise you. And Side note, I've actually been to Demopolis, Alabama. It's pretty cool there, quite literally. I ate at a Hardee's there once. A little bit of trivia. That's a true story. I don't know where that came from. However, I do know where this next song came from. From the woods of East Texas, my friend Tim Harper and his band Push Button Romance has a brand new single out. It's called Drugs, and this will be the first time we play or do Drugs here on Tuesday. Y'all enjoy. Y'all enjoy the drugs.
I've been waiting on ships that I know will never come. Getting pretty good at disappointing everyone. Damn, it's hard to breathe when you're face down. I've been taking shots, legs were let down. I can feel them watching, just waiting for the fall. 2 middle fingers and I'm screaming, fuck them all. Try if you want, I'll skin your ass wrong. Like Freddie D said, I got a chainsaw. Maybe I'm just a little messed up. Or maybe we're all on drugs. Woke up with the shakes now, and I can't see straight, cause we are all on drugs. Brick wall with the brakes out, and I'm off of my face, cause we are all on drugs. Fade in, fade out, white noise so loud. Turn on just to burn out, and I can barely maintain, cause we are all on If I had $1 million, I would spend it on a new life. Pop a couple bottles with my future next ex-wife. We can worry about it later, cause damn, it feels good to be a gangster. We can move it to a place in the Hollywood Hills where the rich get richer and we just won't feel. Buy a couple new addictions. Everything's a secret till the whole world listens. Everything is so messed up. Maybe we're all on drugs. Woke up with the shakes now, and I can't see straight, cause we are all on drugs. Brick wall with the brakes out, and I'm off of my face, cause we are all on drugs. Fade in, fade out, white noise so loud. Turn on just to burn out, and I can barely maintain, cause we are all on the place they never show, and no one else is home. Darkness is the only thing in sight to light the broken home. The shadows soaked in hope. I wish that I could show you what it's like. Pulling you down to save me.
Nah, I don't think I should. Nah, I got work tomorrow. Maybe just a little. Ah, fuck it.
Woke up with the shakes now, and I can't see straight, cause we are all on drugs. Brick wall with the brakes out, and I'm off of my face, cause we are all on drugs. Fade in, fade out, white noise so loud. Turn on just to burn out, and I can barely maintain, cause we are all on
Push Button Romance. The song is called Drugs, right here for the first time on Tuesday with yours truly, Boston Chris. Once again, want to thank Ginormous for the raid out there in Twitchland. Thank you guys for everybody who is tuning in live on Twitch and everybody who is watching the replay on the YouTube. Welcome in, guys. You are more than welcome to request songs in the chat on either platform. And we're going to move on to my friend Ariel's incredible band all the way from Dallas, Texas. Y'all, this is Cold by Against All Odds.
Drifting to sleep and just fade away.
your cute little smile. The darkness, it grows with each passing hour. I can't turn back the dial. I'm feeling so cold, not to the touch, falling so fast. Please don't you dare the grudge, 'cause this fake little smile, it's getting too much for me to control. Oh, I've lost all control and I'm never enough. When gravity hits and all that remains are the stories untold and the secrets we take to our grave. 'Cause 6 feet below, with nowhere to go, the light becomes dark and dark is the light, so I'm told. I'm feeling so cold, not to the touch, falling so fast. Please don't you dare the grudge, 'cause this fake little smile, it's getting too much for me to control. Oh, I've lost all control and I'm never enough. I'm feeling so cold, not to the touch, falling so fast. Please don't you dare the grudge, 'cause this fake little smile, it's getting too much for me to control. Oh, I've lost all control and I'm never enough. I'm feeling so
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dallas-based band Against All Odds. The song is called Cold. What a dynamic sound, incredible band. I love Ariel and her peeps so much. They're so sweet and down to earth as well. Guys, it is time for funny headlines. I got a few of these this week. It's going to be kind of funny. I like these ones. Here we go. First funny headline of the week comes from Futurism. Wind blowing out of Uranus makes it hard to probe, NASA complains. You're just now figuring this out. Really, really. The next one comes from Science Daily. Geologists rewrite textbooks with new insights from the bottom of the Grand Canyon. I don't know why these geologists can only write textbooks from way down there. I mean, they could have just stayed in their office. Probably would have been a little bit more comfortable. From the New York Post in March of 2022, Florida man busted after masturbating inside of a Miami Beach Starbucks. Right. That's right. On NBC News, I don't know when, there's no date on this one. Ohio student's lunch interrupted by greased naked peer. Police taser. That's the headline, y'all. I'm not kidding. I can even see the first line. It says a high school lunch period was disrupted Monday by a greased, naked student who ran around screaming and flailing his arms until police twice used a stun gun on him, authorities said. Oh, my God. And that leads me to the apology song of the week. This is Austin Gilliam. I'm sorry.
You're never coming back to me now, are you? You're never gonna say my name. You're never gonna call me again now, are you? You said that all I did was cause you pain. I'm sorry, I couldn't be better. I'm sorry.
Austin Gilliam is a fantastic artist from New Braunfels, Texas. I've known about Austin for a really long time. He's a friend of mine on social media. I'm really happy to share that song with you all tonight, and hopefully we will have him on one of our shows sometime in 2025. We are chatting about it, so perhaps that'll happen. I don't know. Well, I don't think I have reached out to Austin yet. I have written a note to myself, so I've chatted to myself about it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be reaching out soon to Austin. He's a fantastic artist. And somehow we never interviewed him for my old podcast, which is strange because I've been he's been on my radar for a really long time. Speaking of on my radar, no, that's not a real good segue. On this date in history in 1967, one of the greatest soul singers in the history of music died in a plane crash near Madison, Wisconsin. Of course, I am talking about Otis Redding. The private plane carrying soul music legend Otis Redding would crash into the frigid waters of a small lake 3 miles short of the runway, killing 7 of the 8 men aboard, including Redding. Of course, his mega hit, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, would be released in its unfinished form several weeks later, and it would soon become history's first posthumous #1 hit and the biggest pop hit of Redding's career. What a fabulous talent, gone too soon. And here is Meredith Crawford.
Store. You can walk out rich if you come in poor. It was drunk on the curb and now here it sits. People gonna toss what they just can't fix. I've been searching, nothing's working. But as soon as I don't try, I get a thrift store. Thrift store find. I get a thrift store find. I said I found some Lawrence Welk, some Doris Day. And he said all that I can find is Chuck Wagon Gang. But if nothing's working, quit your searching. 'Cause as soon as you don't try, you'll get a thrift store fine. You'll get a thrift store fine. For as long as I can remember, I've been looking for my one of a kind. And on the day I
thrift store fine. I get a thrift store fine. Yeah, yeah.
A California highway was left in a sweet and sticky state after a truck fire caused the roadway to become covered in more than 30,000 pounds of melted chocolate. That's right, the California Highway Patrol said firefighters were summoned to the scene on westbound Interstate 580 near Grant Line Road in the Dublin area of California. Crews were able to extinguish the flames engulfing the truck, but firefighters soon discovered the vehicle's cargo. 30 to 40,000 pounds of chocolate had melted and was spreading across the road. The resulting cleanup operation lasted for several hours, and I'm here to tell you, if I was involved, it would have lasted several more. I'm just saying. Guys, this right here is one of my favorite songs ever. I am not lying. One of my favorite songs ever. This is an artist born in Massachusetts, raised in Georgia, and I was incredibly honored to have interviewed this guy back with my ETX Rock show. This is Sean McConnell, in my opinion, with his best song. This is called Shotgun.
When did you know your heart was mine? You've told the tale so many times, but there's nothing better we gotta do with all these miles to get to where we're going to. It's a hard road, honey, and there ain't nobody I'd rather be next to. It's a rough ride, baby, but we're gonna make it together, me and you. When you're tired, I'll grab the wheel, and you'll take over when I'm done. Love is taking turns, riding shotgun. When did you know? Tell me again. My heart was yours when you walked in and you made a vow. I made a vow to hold it dear, and you kept your promise to me all these years. It's a hard road, honey, and there ain't nobody I'd rather be next to. It's a rough ride, baby, but we're gonna make it together, me and you. When you're tired, I'll grab the wheel, and you'll take over when I'm done. But love is taking turns, riding shotgun. It's you and me, against the world, and your mommy. You got your man, I got my girl. Yeah, I'm your girl. And when we're old, I'll take your hand and ask you then, when did you know? Tell me again.
Oh, man, one of the best songs ever written, in my opinion. That was Shotgun by Sean McConnell, featuring the incredibly talented Audra May as well. You guys can check out my interview with him. Just type ETX Rocks, Sean McConnell, in your YouTube machine, and that should come up for you. Another fabulous artist and beautiful human being is our next song. The song is called What's Killing Me by Van Darien. Y'all are going to love this one. Van Darien with What's Killing Me right here on Tuesday with Boston Chris. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning into our show this week. A couple more funny headlines. How about this one from the Olympic Games? Spendolini's Siriu and Toulson snatch diving bronze. Had no idea that was even an Olympic event, but hey, I should enter for that one very soon because there are not too many people as good at that as me. I'm here to tell you. Anyway, 72-year-old, this comes from the National. A 72-year-old fends off grizzly bear with handgun while picking huckleberries. Man, I don't know where this guy lives that they have grizzly bears out there with handguns. That's a little bit scary to me. Like, grizzly bears are already super, super fearsome. Now they're giving them handguns, and this guy just got rid of one with huckleberries. That's highly impressive. And speaking of highly impressive, that's called a perfect segue, guys. Let's move on to our TikTok find of the week. Each and every single week here on Tuesday, we are going to play one song from an artist that I found while scrolling TikTok or somebody sent to me via TikTok. I believe this one was sent to me by me son, Mr. Toby. This is called Save Face, or rather, this is a band called Save Face, with a song called Another Kill for the highlight reel, which you're probably not going to find from tonight's PUBG stream. Just saying.
One more kill for the highlight reel till I can't feel any.
That is Save a Face with one more kill for the highlight reel, all the way from New Jersey, of all places. I do believe that one was sent to me from Toby, I'm pretty sure. Really loving the TikTok find of the week, and finding some really cool artists through TikTok as well. Just through the algorithm. It's pretty dope stuff. This is not an artist that I found through TikTok. This is actually one of my very best friends ever. And this is, honestly, between me and my wife, we really think she's the best female vocalist we've ever heard, vocally-wise. This is my buddy Crystal Yates with probably my favorite song by her. It's Raining in Amarillo. I've interviewed Crystal and her sweet husband a couple of times, and sure, there will be more times where Crystal will be hanging out on our programming very shortly. But man, what a great voice this lady has. I hope you guys like her. This is Crystal Yates, y'all.
Thunder woke me up this morning. Looked like tears on my window pane. Lonesome came down without warning. Wouldn't you know that it brought the rain? Tried to take a walk down Georgia Street. Can't say what's different, but somehow it changed. I passed that old place we used to meet, but since you're gone, it just ain't the same. Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo. Look at it fall. Don't it be all you ever seen? Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo. Ever since you left for New Orleans. I hope a clear blue skies above you. I hope you're happy and the weather's fine. But just remember how much I love you, darling. While you're out there smiling in the bright sunshine. Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo. Look at it fall. Don't it be all you ever seen? Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo. Ever since you left for New Orleans. Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo. Look at it fall. Don't it be all you ever seen? Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo. Ever since you left for New Orleans. Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo. Look at it fall. Don't it be all you ever seen? Oh, and it's raining in Amarillo.
Crystal Yates with Raining in Amarillo, another one of my favorite songs. Look, guys, this week was really a whole lot of songs that I really like a lot. Like a lot, okay? There was a lot of songs this week that I'm a real big fan of and have been for a while. Crystal and I go way back. I want to say, I mean, not real way back, but like maybe 2014 or 15 or 16, almost 10 years I've known Crystal Yates and her hubby Will, and we've done a lot of different podcast shows and interviews and things like that together. She's just a fabulous artist, an even better person. But we have made it to our last song of the evening for this week's Tuesday, episode 6, featuring again singer-songwriter Devyn Hines, who was my guest earlier in the show. And as you guys may know, we actually end every single week's show with the number one song on the Texas charts. And this week's number one song is on Texas regional radio is Keepin' Me Alive by Matt Daniel. And I have not heard this song yet, so I'm really kind of excited to listen to it. So let's check it out. This is the official lyric video. And as soon as this song is over, we'll do a quick outro. I'll introduce you guys to who my guests will be next Tuesday, and plus a slight schedule change for next Tuesday's show. And anyway, let's get into the music. This is Matt Daniel. Number one.
Say this hard living will kill an average man, but it's keeping me alive. Well, I don't care what they say, honey, I'll drink it all the time. I'll go down to the cellar and I'll get me some homemade wine, that muscadine. Yeah, it'll make me feel so fine. Yeah, this hard living will kill an average man, but it's keeping me alive. With my brain, they say this hard living will kill an average man, but it's keeping me alive. They say this hard living will kill an average man. Yeah, this hard living will kill an average man. Well, I said this hard living will kill an average man, but it's keeping me alive.
number one song in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. It's Keepin' Me Alive by Matt Daniel. That was the official lyric video. And just real quick, just because I can, I'm going to show you guys this week's actual, or not this week's, but today's joke. If you guys aren't familiar, I do upload a new joke just about every day on YouTube. If you haven't seen today's, here it is. Hey, our top story today. After a poll surveying over 100 connoisseurs, the most popular Christmas wine was revealed to be, oh, but I don't like Brussels sprouts. It's true. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, next week right here on the show, we will have the fabulous, talented, and beautiful singer-songwriter Jennifer Imard here on the show. She will be talking about her brand new single, which is called Do Over. She is from Terrell, Texas, the same city/town that Jamie Foxx is from. We're excited to have her on the show. Unfortunately, next week's show will be starting a little bit later. It will be the only one that will start at 11 p.m. just because I have another engagement before that. So instead of 8 p.m. next week, it will be 11 p.m. Central Standard Time with the lovely and talented Miss Jennifer Imard, again talking about her brand new single, Do Over. I'm really excited to have her on the show. If you are interested in being a guest on Tuesday, you can email me at thebostonchrisshow@gmail.com. If you have a song or songs that you would like to request for a future episode of this show, we will play dang near anything on the show as long as it's not hateful or offensive, and as long as it is a radio ready and radio ready produced song. It can't be like a homemade video or something like that. Has to be official audio and fully produced, or even like an acoustic version, just as long as it's not live, right? So again, you can email me all of that stuff. Again, it's thebostonchrisshow@gmail.com. I appreciate everybody who did hang out with me tonight in the live chat, like Cool Me and Connor, and again, Ginormous, thank you for the raid. I appreciate all of y'all for being here. Those of you that lurked, the Sikmanofasia was here earlier as well, who we also played on the show. The replay to the show will be up on YouTube hopefully within an hour of the broadcast ending in a few minutes. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'll see you guys next week for episode 7, featuring the lovely and talented Jennifer Imard.